These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Tuesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets.
And that game against the Kings, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Herb Jones. Then it's Connect. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for the Pacers, we've got Pascal Siakam. Malik Monk is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Siakam outside. Outside Mathurin. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. And only a handful of teams in the history of the NBA have done what these guys are doing right now. 20 wins in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Now here's Siakam. He didn't look good in their loss to the Pelicans the other night. Outside Monk. Launches a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
How's that for a response? Love seeing Monk come back down and deliver the comeback 3.
From deep, here's Simmons. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Simmons. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Fires the 3. Davis with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons has got 8 points.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Back to Halliburton. Throws it up high. Stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Pass to Connect. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up now. And Wiseman the bucket on the assist by Halliburton.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Simmons against Halliburton. Simmons with the bucket. He's got 10.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Mathurin. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. From deep. Halliburton misses. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Simmons. No good that time. Great D that time from Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Jones finds Vanderbilt. Davis down low. He's covered by Siakam.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Simmons. Six to shoot. From the arc. Indiana with a rebound. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Indiana with some changes. Walker, he's checked in for Wiseman. Shepard comes in for Monk. And it's Fultz in for Halliburton. Roddy, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Simmons. He's checked in for Indiana. Malik Monk comes in for Shepard. And Los Angeles making a change here. We're about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter now. Here's Simmons. Walker pulls down the board.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Walker out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. The small forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Cowboy in that last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended up with 58 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Nice shot by Walker.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Simmons against Fultz. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for Jones. Pacers trail by 7. Now Siakam. No points yet. Walker, a screen on Davis. Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. The baseline J. And he gets the jumper to drop. Simmons has got 5 points now this quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside Walker. Nails it from 3. Walker's got 5 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Simmons up top, hounded by Fultz. And that one's good. Simmons. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Mathurin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
That free throw good from Mathurin. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Simmons against Halliburton. Here's Connect. Still no points. Just 5 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Simmons. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Halliburton against Simmons. Pass to Vanderbilt. Simmons looking around. Inside. Here's Connect. Here's Simmons. Defended by Halliburton. Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has got 23 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Indiana making a switch here. Wiseman's checked in. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
1:15 left in the second. Outside Mathurin. Back to Monk. Wiseman a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Monk. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Davis. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Second chance effort. Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got 11 here in the quarter alone. Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Wiseman finds Halliburton. Oh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
To the inside. Simmons against Halliburton. And Simmons is good for 3. Simmons has got 28 points for the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Indiana Pacers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And during that first half, appreciate you joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Lakers lead by 10. And so in the game for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Connect. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Simmons in at the point. Hits a three-pointer.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Halliburton, good.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Here's Connect. He's covered by Matherin. Pass to Connect. Simmons with it. Jacks up a 3. Matherin with a rebound. Monk against Jones. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Simmons. Outside Matherin. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And it's Wiseman missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Halliburton for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time.
And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Pass to Connect. Now here's Vanderbilt. And he's going for the oop here.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Monk for 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. Connect's got his 6th rebound on the night. Simmons, the pass to Davis. Back to Simmons. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. On defense, the Lakers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Pass to Monk. To the paint.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Davis. Vanderbilt with it. Outside Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Halliburton. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Simmons has got 8 here in this quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton against Simmons. Wiseman, a screen on Vanderbilt. Halliburton's got an open look. Drops one in from the wing. Halliburton's got 7 points.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
Simmons finds Jones. From the corner. And that's good for 2.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Siakam outside for 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Davis, the pass to Simmons. That shot off. Good work defensively by Wiseman. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Indiana with some changes. Nesmith, he's checked in for Wiseman. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Shepard in for Monk. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Massey, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Markelle Fultz is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Monk against Reeves. Here's Fultz. Can't nail the jumper.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Simmons against Fultz. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Massey, he's checked in for Lawson. Free throw, no good for Simmons. Pacers trail by 17. Fultz with it, picked up by Simmons. Outside Fultz. And here's Siakam for 3. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
And how about Siakam dialing it in from distance?
From deep, here's Simmons. Pure from three-point range. Simmons has got 41.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Monk for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Massey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Reeves with the ball. Monk covers. Back to Simmons. Banked it in off the glass. Simmons has got 15 points in just the second half.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Indiana with some changes. Wiseman, he's checked in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Fultz. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis, he's checked in for Bassie. Vanderbilt comes in for Roddy. Connects checked in for Christie. And it's Jones in for Reeves. They set the pick. Monk for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Simmons against Halliburton. And it's Simmons with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And so Monk will bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Halliburton. Wiseman, a screen on Simmons. Halliburton, no good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Simmons with it. Jones, the pass to Simmons. Davis with it. Here's Connect. He's covered by Mathurin. Beyond the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Mathurin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Fires for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Simmons. Here's Connect. There's the triple. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight. Indiana's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Outside Mathurin. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Simmons, the pass to Davis. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cowboy.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Shoots from the baseline. Davis, the pass to Simmons. Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray. Simmons has got 48.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.